Let me start with this. I don't need no nigga for shit. I'm a boss bitch. Yeah, you know I get it how I live. Keep it playing. Made the game and I can never forget. Bitches mad I'm sitting pretty. Got them throwing a fit. You know I'm nowhere near close to these basic ass bitches. I'm out here trying to get it. Turning rags into riches. Competition. Hell no, I got 30 inches and ambition. I love you hitting ass bitches. Come here, baby. Give me kisses. Haha. Yeah, bitch, I'm not hottest out. They say, let me see your grill. So I open up my mouth. Got my name in my slugs. My teeth gleaming. There's no doubt. Steady chasing the bag. You bitches chasing the clout. Look you up.
What's the deal, my guy? Hey YouTube, it's your favorite chocolate pineapple, aka Nerra, Hazel, and I'm back with another video. But before I get into this video, don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when I post new content. Give a big thumbs up if you're feeling positive. Give a big thumbs down if you're feeling negative. Leave comments down below on what videos you want to see, what's your favorite part of the video, who you want to record with, and subscribe. And remember to share so other people can join in on the fun. With all that being said, let's get into this video. This is my first but not my last story time. I usually would be excited about the first time doing a video that can fall under a topic that I could do multiple videos on, but this video is negative and truly exhausting or draining to record because it is so negative. The only reason I'm doing this video is to speak my truth and tell my side of the story. I want to thank my best friend in special. Hey.
Boom.
With ideas and finding photos for my thumbnail. So in this story time, I'm talking about how these ex-friends of mine wanted to find me over a YouTube video that I did. I will be breaking down this video into multiple points to help me stay organized and so that the story doesn't come out confusing or jumbled up together. And after I address each point, I will insert the screenshots, screen recordings, and videos I have, aka the receipts. I just want to say I'm thankful for everything that these people did for me while we were friends. I want to specifically thank grandma and grandpa for opening up their home to me, and just say that I never meant to disrespect your home, and I apologize if I did. I gave these people nicknames because I feel like mentioning their real names will cause extra drama, even though you'll be able to see who they are, their names, their social media names, and other things in the receipts that I'm showing. Yeehaw Mouth. 20 years old. Elf. 20 years old, my disowned female cousin. Lord Farquaad, 18 years old, Yeehaw Mouth's cousin. Timon, 17 years old, Lord Farquaad's close friend. Pumbaa, 16 or 17 years old, Timon's close friend. Wilbur, 17 years old, Yeehaw Mouth's little sister. Twinkie, over 28 years old, I believe. My disowned male cousin. Yeehaw Mouth. Buys her friendship. She is a very generous person, but that generosity comes at a price. She does stuff out the kindness of her heart, but she will also do stuff when she felt like you were mad at her, or so that she can have control over you. Anybody that I know that was friends with her, once they fell off, everybody was a freeloader or a user, and she would throw what she did for them in their face. She always has to be right. No matter what the situation was, she always had to be right or was the innocent one while everybody else was the problem. She lacks individuality. What I mean by this is that she has no personality of her own and feeds off the personalities of the people she hangs around with. People would always say that she was whitewashed before she started hanging out with me and my best friend. She has to be the center of attention. She self-diagnosed herself with mental illness. My best friend and I have both been diagnosed with mental issues. And her mouth hasn't. I'm not saying she doesn't suffer from anything or some type of trauma, but she was never diagnosed throughout the time I've known her. And according to her, she never was. After hearing one night how my best friend's mental issues were starting to affect her, after she had been dealing with them for a while, decided to self-diagnose herself. And say she was basically feeling the same way as my best friend. Anybody suffering from mental illness, you feel like you're sinking or you're drowning, and it's hard to escape that feeling and get away from it. Yeehaw Mouth did not experience this feeling at all. She went right back to being happy, having fun, just full of life. And I'm not saying that anything is wrong with feeling that way, but I've never seen somebody who would talk about, I have these thoughts, I have these suicide thoughts, I'm feeling this way, and just go back, just like it was a switch, and just go back and continue on, and just not be affected by it anymore, you know? My best friend told us how one of her ex-boyfriends socked her in the leg. After learning this information, Yeehaw Mouth started making claims that her ex-boyfriend used to abuse her throughout the course of their relationship. Coming from my standpoint as somebody who has suffered through physical abuse and witnessed domestic abuse, I understand that some people aren't as open about what they're going through. And everybody has their own way of coping, but this girl was willing to do an abusive boyfriend prank with the same ex-boyfriend who she claims abused her, and she claims she would fuck him again because the dick was good. And she also made fun of her younger sister for being in an abusive relationship. I'm not trying to shame her anyway or make her feel like her problems and issues weren't real, because I know that she was going through something, but I'm just saying that it was too convenient how all of a sudden we're hurting and your pain is identical. Every female besides her is ugly. Any female she came in contact with, I guess she felt challenged by them, so they just became ugly. If she thought your man was cute, then she thought you were ugly. If you were a dude she messed with or dated, and you had a new girlfriend, or you just had a female friend hanging around you, they were considered ugly to her. Ex-friends or friends that she had a problem with in that moment of their friendship, or ex-friends that she fell out with, they were ugly. She is hypocritical. She would judge people, then turn around and do the same thing. She judged a lot of people based off their sexual relationships when she was in the same boat as them. She judged people for having multiple sex partners when she had multiple sex partners. She judged people for having one-night stands, proclaimed that's what she liked to do. She was ugly in the inside. She was very rude to people. She would talk all types of crazy, and when they gave her the same energy back, she would cry and play victim. She was very disrespectful to her great-grandmother by screaming and cussing her out when her grandma would ask for something or ask for the car back. She liked to hit below the belt with jokes. She would try to make you feel insecure about something, or make you feel like you had to depend on her, and when you didn't take it, or just take what she said to you and would defend yourself, she got attitude and played the victim. She would joke sometimes with me and my best friend about kicking us out after the fact we have been cracking jokes. she tried to hit below the belt, and when we fired back at her, by like pretending we were gonna pack up our stuff and leave, she would go in the corner of the room or curl up on the couch and catch an attitude and play the victim, saying things like we shouldn't joke like that and stuff like that. But we also expressed to her that she shouldn't joke about kicking us out, that if she doesn't like the way we respond, she shouldn't try to joke with us in that way. She liked to give people attitudes. Sometimes she was just rude to people for no reason, and when they matched her energy, it was always they're jealous of me, they're miserable, or I don't know why they're acting that way towards me. She has a mouthpiece that just keeps going. She likes to argue and always wants the last word. She would just argue with people because it was fun for her. I've been witness to her texting or calling people to start drama because she was bored. She buys her friendships. She offers to buy everything, and when she does purchase items for you, she doesn't allow you to pay her back. She's manipulative. She feels like she has a target on her back. She always played this role like she was never accepted by nobody or fit in with anybody. So somebody was basically always out to get her in a way, you know? Both of these things involving her personalities will be explained later. We met when I was already in high school. I was in 8th grade. She's 2 years behind, so you do the math. I'm not really sure when we met because it was so long ago, but we started bonding. We were cousins bonding because our fathers weren't in our lives. We basically felt like we were the black sheeps of the family in a way. People in the family didn't want us to be close. They would tell us bad things about her and tell her bad things about us according to her. My family always felt like she was in drama too much and she was too negative. I defended her because I felt like everybody was targeting her and they didn't know. And I've been in that position before, so I felt like, that was like a younger version of me. I felt like I had to protect her because when I went through something, when I was going through that, I wanted somebody to protect me. We kept in contact in college because we attended the same college, and I became a part of her friend group when she attended that college. We started getting close. Around the time it was, time for me to move out of Pasadena. Before I moved out of Pasadena, she would come over for me to braid her hair. When I moved to LA, we would call and text each other almost every day. Yeehaw mouth. We met through a mutual friend in college. When I met her, she had this quiet and innocent personality about her. We started getting close when our friend group started disbanding because that mutual friend started all this drama. She would tell me about her problems. She felt like she was the black sheep of the family because she was mixed, and she mainly lived with her Spanish, Latin, Mexican, Hispanic, I'm not sure what to call them, part of the family, and she wasn't around her black family members. She'd tell me about her being in foster care, her abusive relationship with her dad, how her mom struggled with drugs, her sister being jealous of her friendships, but not wanting a relationship with her. She threw sleepovers. She threw a sleepover for her best friend to celebrate her birthday. She also threw a sleepover for my 21st birthday because my 21st birthday celebration did not go as planned. We talked about me moving in because she didn't like staying at her house alone. Because she felt like she was a target. Also because I was planning on attending school again, and I was stressed out about my current living situation. The main reason I moved in was because I was going back to school at the time, but later on I stayed because of my living situation. They claimed that they knew each other in elementary school. Yeehaw went to Elf's high school prom. They rekindled their friendship in college. They didn't start getting close until I moved in. Once I moved in, Elf got her job up the street. So she was like coming over every day or calling or texting. Yeah. First place. She was intimidated by my best friend. Most of the guys she came across really didn't want her. They wanted my best friend, so we believe she kept her close so that she wouldn't have to compete with her because, girl code. Because you don't mess with each other's ex-flings, boos, boyfriends. She was jealous of my best friend's relationship. Like, she always ended up liking the guy or having a crush with the guy my best friend was involved with, or just simply think he was cute. She liked my best friend's ex-boyfriend in elementary school. She didn't like whenever he mentioned he had other relationships or whatever, because again, it was elementary school. So she didn't like when he mentioned like other little things, little mess arounds in elementary school. She would try to match with him. She would always bring up this puppy love ass relationship. Like, y'all didn't kiss, y'all didn't hold hands. It was elementary school. Calm down. If y'all showed any type of display of love, y'all was getting detention, standing on the wall. Like, come on now. Like, you're so in love and bothered with the nigga that shared his animal crackers and probably barely just learned how to complete his multiplication chart. Y'all's nothing major, sweetheart. Nothing at all. She would always try to take pictures and videos of him. She would always bring up how they fell out. I believe she became my friend because she needed somebody to protect her. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm protective of my family and friends, my loved ones in general. I risk it all if that means protecting them and keeping them out of trouble. I believe she used this to her advantage and kept me around because she knew I would never let something extremely bad happen to her because I'm so protective. She was always starting drama and expecting her friends to finish it for her, mainly me and my best friend. She would set up fights with somebody, then turn around and say, "It's okay, I have big sisters that could beat your ass." She would talk all this shit about how she was gonna beat them up and beat their ass when we pulled up. But when we got there, all of a sudden became our fight, and she wasn't included. She started acting like somebody she wasn't. She claimed she was a fighter whenever brought up fighting, but then she would get pressed about fighting, and she claimed she wasn't a fighter. Her fights include one in middle school that she lost, fighting her little sister and her mom, according to her. A fight she claimed happened in Pomona. She would never get out the car to fight. She stayed in the car. So Timon named her the driver, and me and Nasia and Elf agreed with it. She wanted to be this hood ass female so bad. She didn't even know where the hood locations were until we told her. Only hood niggas she knows is when she went to elementary school with or mess with, and those are some young ass hood niggas. She would type LOL, and it's a certain way you type it that is gang related, and she didn't even know what it meant. And she would just type it because she saw me and Asia using it. She had a negative vibe. Originally, everybody came to her house to escape because her house was a safe haven. Her family drama became too overwhelming for everybody to deal with, especially my best friend and I. They started to personally insert me and our other friends into the family drama. Her sister was jealous and always starting stuff with their friends. If something went down at her house and she was out, she would leave us there to deal with it. Like, she wouldn't rush home. She would just continue with her plans, what she was doing. Like, she wouldn't rush home to do it. She would leave her friends. It's not our place to deal with it. She stalked people. She kept up with people she claimed she didn't fuck with. She made a fake Instagram to follow all the people she didn't like and to keep up with their drama so they wouldn't know that she was being nosy. She would update us on people we didn't care for anymore. She would send me pictures of people we didn't like. She would send them because she claimed she didn't want to be the only person to see them. Have the same girl code that we had. She messed with her friends or ex-friends, boyfriends, flings, Friends don't keep track of friends' exes. We had to block her ex, but she never blocked ours. She messed with my ex. She knew she shouldn't have messed with him. It said she was just going to play with his emotions, but that's still messing with him. Our ex-friend ex. We all agreed that he was cute. We even told that ex-friend, you're not treating him good. He's a man, and you're not, yeah. And her reasoning for messing with him was because that ex-friend was treating him bad, or it was just, she was treating him bad, she wasn't loyal and all this stuff, and he was cute. But she messed with his friend first. They wouldn't check on my best friend really, when Anasia was going through things because her mental illness or personal issues. They wouldn't text or reach out to her, and if they did, right after asking her if she was okay, they would text her like, hey, could you do my hair, can you do my nails? So it wasn't like a genuine I'm checking in on you. It was like, I'm checking in on you because I want something, and I know if I don't check on you, I'm not going to get it. She was throwing shade on Instagram. Anasia pressed you about throwing shade on Instagram on her story. She told her basically told her if you felt some type of way, if the shoe fits. She's getting really disrespectful, cussing her out, and Anasia told her she wasn't about shit. And Yeehaw Mouth asked Anasia were those fighting words. Anasia told her she knows where she lives and she was really about it, basically. Yeehaw Mouth claimed she wasn't throwing shade. It was just a post about bettering her life. Anasia called her out on backing down, trying to pick a fight with her. Yeehaw Mouth said that Anasia was the one with the problem, so she could come and fight her. Anasia might have heard that she was the one who brought up fighting. She always tried to help her and that she had to fight her battles. Yeehaw Mouth thought she was proving a point by mentioning she jumped in when I got jumped, but Nasia reminded her she did not win that battle. Lord Farquaad ends up texting Nasia. She wanted to know why Nasia unfollowed them. Nasia let her know that she didn't have a problem with her personally. She basically said their connection was breaking apart. And the reason that their connection was breaking apart was because Nasia doesn't text back. And Nasia reminded her that she knew that, you know, like they all knew that she was going through something and they wouldn't reach out to her. Yeehaw Mouth blames me for her and Nasia falling out. She blamed me for them falling out because, you know, she doesn't know how to take responsibility for her own actions. And yeah, she wouldn't have a calm conversation with me about the argument. She wouldn't let me talk. She just kept interrupting me and talking over me, so I let the conversation go. We stopped talking after that. I asked her for my taser one day between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. because I wanted to go on a walk. And she told me that we need to talk. She came home around 12 a.m., got in the shower. She kicked me out around 1 a.m. Her reasoning for kicking me out was because I was Nasia's best friend, and she sees Nasia as an enemy, and already knows I'm gonna rock with my best friend. And she doesn't want Nasia to know what's going on in her home. We laughed at that because it's like any opportunity you have when someone just asks you, "Are you okay?" or whatever, or you know, someone could be talking about their problems, you jump in and use that opportunity, any opportunity, to just badmouth and talk shit about your family, mainly your little sister, but you still take the opportunity to talk shit about your own family, about your own flesh and blood.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah, I'm geeking, creeping, swerving, tatted on my face, on my mama, I earned it. Nigga, I'm geeking, creeping, swerving, tatted on my face.